Students get engaged through many things that happen. The poster competition today is one. One of the things that happens, we have an alumnus, Mr. Venu Srinivasan, who's the chairman of a company called TVS Motors. TVS Motors is a two-wheeler manufacturer near Bangalore. And what he does is every year, up to 20 students, other than the airfare, once they land in Bangalore, he takes care of all costs for about 3 weeks. His managers create project opportunities for the students. Many of them require them to go out and interact with people, go to dealerships, go talk to people. In fact, one of the interesting projects was, as a two-wheeler company, one of the things they looked around and they realized they're primarily an engineering company who would like to market to women, but they have no idea how to market to young women two-wheelers. So what happened, two of our students went out there, they got a list of colleges, and they went out there and interviewed women between the ages of 18 and about 22, asking, how should this product be? What would make this project appeal to you? What would make this product appeal to you? What should be the engineering? What should be the positioning, etc.? What was interesting is when the students came back after 2 weeks of interviews, their marketing group was saying, well, we had no idea. And of course, as a professor, you think, you had no idea what your customers want? Well, what's amazing is that how common it is, how little companies know what their customers want. Their engineers know what they want, but it's quite easy to miss the fact that the customers may want something different. So just as an example, they had created a product, and I have two younger daughters, and I said, hey, take a look at this product. And the only word I heard back was lame. I said, this is so lame. Of course, everything I say is lame, but nevertheless. And so I went back and I said, hey, by the way, this was the feedback. Their vice president of marketing said, I said, here's the feedback from a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old. Lame. He said, lame? How do they call it lame? I said, did you look at that site? And you look at how paternalistic it was and how they reacted to it? I said, well, we had no idea. And I said, how many people have purchased this product? Well, it hasn't been very successful. Well, one of the things that they found was that they really preferred a pair of fresh eyes. Okay? And even though our students were there for 3 weeks, they basically felt it was well worth it. In fact, one of the things they said, hey, have them come every year. We'll be thinking of a different product. We'll just hand over the details and go take a look at it. One of the things that's interesting is how global the world has become. So their most recent product was a partnership with Wimbledon. So Wimbledon gave them an exclusive just around Wimbledon to produce products that would be co-branded with Wimbledon. And so part of the thing was how to position that product. The world is global, and getting on a plane, and yes, you'll be on a plane for about 18 hours, and yes, you'll show up at 2 in the morning, but then all of a sudden, it can be a wonderful global experience. And that's something we coordinate, which has been going on for about 3 years, and we think that this is really part of what it takes to make our students competitive. And we're hoping, as Joy said, we're hoping that when we are done with the students for a year or two, that you'll get a student who's already traveled a bit, gets a bit more. I'm not claiming that spending 3 weeks in a country is going to make you particularly savvy. It makes you a bit more savvy than you were without spending 3 weeks there. Okay? And at least it makes them a bit more realistic as to what the word global means. Okay? And the funny thing is the global somehow seems to involve sunny beaches and fancy locations. Students realize it's a bit more than that. And I think as long as we get them to realize it's a bit more than that, that's a step in the right direction.